This is an astonishing 15-in-1 survival tool, and it is absolutely stacked. I wonder if you could survive with this in the wild. One to test in the future. We have a lot to cover, so let's get straight into it. It comes in this nylon sheath that definitely protects you from harm's way. It also has a nice strap on the back for attaching to some hook or even in your pants. It measures just under 6.5 inches, standing around 3.5 inches across, so not large by any means. Here's the full spec of the measurements. Now let's explore the features one by one. To start, we have the flat hammer on top, and although it is small, it'll get the job done in most cases. Of course, for heavy duty tasks, you'd want to use a bigger and a stronger one. On the left, you have the axe, which comes with a nylon cover. The axe is way sharper than it looks. It will easily break down small logs and chop small pieces of wood, something to help you build a fire at least. This thing here is a fire starter, which you need to scrape off using the axe and then flick to create a spark that will then ignite the fire. It's also a whistle, not immediately obvious, but it's well hidden and definitely an important tool to have when you're out and about. You can pull this piece out to bring out a few things. This part is a slotted screwdriver for screws that have the minus sign. You have a steel file for if you're feeling glamorous, and then you have the bottle opener for opening bottles. On the other side, you have a similar piece that has a straight edge knife and then a segregated knife. The size of the knives are very small, so it takes quite an effort to make it work, but it's doable. Now, if you open this up, you're presented with a 3-in-1 plier set. A flat jaw plier, a regular jaw plier, and a wire cutter. And these work really well. Lastly, if you push out this part here, you get some screwdrivers. 2 Phillips screwdrivers and 1 slotted one. And if you're wondering how they're supposed to be used, there's a place for them right here on top. Not convenient, but it's there. Now let's put some of these to the test. So as you can see, the axe does leave a mark upon contact, but doesn't quite snap the wood on the first attempt. You're going to have to persevere your way through to get any result, but you will eventually get there. For the hammer, I'm going to use 4 different types of nails and see how well it does. Start off with a small one, which is easily done, and so are the rest. Thumbs up for the hammer. Next up, the whistle, which definitely works. It's not too loud or too quiet, so there's a perfect balance. The fire starter is a bit of a disappointment, I must say. I tried pretty hard, but couldn't quite get the fire to start. I did get a few sparks though, but only managed to burn this tiny piece. Moving on to the slotted screwdriver. Doesn't quite work like a charm, but when do they ever do? It always slips off, but I'm not going to blame this gadget. It's kind of a universal thing. The nail filer looks good enough to file down more than just nails, and same for the bottle opener. I don't see opening any bottles being a problem for this one. Now let's test the knife, which is brilliant. Easily cuts through, but being small is kind of a bummer. Similar for the segregated knife, other than being small, both these knives are actually fantastic. Right, so let's open up the pliers now. We'll start with the wire cutter first. And easily done, even though this wire is pretty decent sized. The regular pliers are strong too, easily pulling out this nail without any issues. Last but not least, the 3 tiny screwdrivers. Like mentioned before, the slotted screwdriver hardly ever works, so let's just ignore that one. The Phillips screwdrivers, on the other hand, are actually the opposite. They work well in both screwing and unscrewing, whichever floats your boat. Wow, so that is a lot of features packed into a small gadget that fits in your hand. It's well made and every tool has a premium feel to it, thanks to it being made from stainless steel. The screwdrivers on the top takes a lot of effort to screw or unscrew. Cutting anything with the segregated knife is a mission on its own, but overall I think it's pretty well made. Of course, having to fit 15 different tools within such a small gadget does mean sacrificing usability, but it gives you the advantage with it being so portable. It'll cost you $30 to get your hands on one of these, which funnily enough comes down to $2 per tool. Find the link in the description. So do I think it's worth it? Absolutely. If you're a gadget lover like me, it's quite nice not to have 15 different things and instead keep one thing that has multiple functionalities. It's something I would definitely use for small day-to-day tasks, and with it being so small, it could be a perfect gift for Father's Day or any other day really. It's perfect for people who enjoy DIY here and there. I would recommend a separate set of screwdrivers though. That's all for this one. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe so I can continue bringing you unique gadgets. As always, thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!